Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's 9:44 a.m. September. Oh, I'm so bugging. I said September, I'm losing my mind. It's damn near Thanksgiving. 11. Oh, yeah, let me see. I was about to say the 14th. A hard night last night. We was drinking, I don't even know how to say it. Hold on, what was it? Casa Mango, or whatever, some Hennessy, some Deuce was in the building, and some Remy Martin, VSOP, and I stuck with the white stuff that I don't even know what the hell it's called, Kansas Allegiance, or whatever, but yeah, it was crazy last night. Anyway, let's see. So going live last night for me, trying to use all the cameras and make sure I had everybody inside and watching. It was like the most ridiculous thing ever in life when you get a whole bunch of dudes drinking and just having a great time. It was great. Everybody was on their live, so it was still good that somebody and people got to see exactly what was going on. So I want to applaud that. Definitely want to applaud that. What else can I say? The camera failure. This is easy to do. As you see, this is not a hard thing to do at all. Actually, I just did this now just to jump on here just to do it. But yeah, the biggest issue for us was just trying to get the cameras together. But anyway, today, Cold Hard Facts, the podcast, I'm getting on angels and aliens. Yeah. Anyway, what's the difference? Angels and aliens. What's really the difference? You know what I mean? Christianity, Jesus will come down. In Christianity, they had angels and Gabriel and Michael and, Lucifer and all these different angels, Raphael. And even in Islam, you had Jibril, which is Gabriel, came to Muhammad in the mountains. So it's the angels. And then, when you get into history and you start learning about, Egyptians, and you learn about the Sumerian texts, because most scriptures are written from the Sumerian texts. Let's just keep it where it's at, Mesopotamian texts, excuse me. But yeah, those old texts, a lot of it's structured around it, but you got things that still exist here that predate all of that, like the pyramids, for instance. The pyramids are live and well, and they have so much rich and raw history and explanation of where we come from, straight through the hieroglyphics. And then when you have other human beings on the planet who have a lot of this information but feel that they are designated to protect the people of Earth and still feel like they need to be a mediator for God for whatever the reason may be. We know how that goes, but this be the situation sometimes. And we should salute them. Salute them, because I guess in their brains they're doing the right thing, but we should always know at some point will be responsible for ourselves at the end of time. If there's a judgment day and you go to heaven, hell, you go see your maker. They all speak about a judgment and a moment of reckoning for you as an individual. So when you get up there and you are saying that you felt that you could hold the bearings of the world, that you were going to protect the world, the other people, the other human beings from God because you have more of a righteous understanding, that's a little bit narcissistic to me. And then, and then to hide the fact of who a people are, God, devil, like, why would the color of a people dictate, or where you came from dictate what the history of the earth and people are? So unless there's something that people don't want to know about other people and stuff like that. So that's when you get into the racism and you get into the aliens and angels. Like, is there really angels? And if there are angels, what's the difference between an angel and an alien if they popped up right now? What would really be the difference? I don't think there will really be a difference. I don't. Personally, I don't think so. But if you think there is, please let me know. Talking shit and getting clicks. Do you think? Happy Veterans Day. Thank you. Happy Veterans Day to you, brother. I'm a veteran from the streets, but you're an actual veteran from the military. So, hell, happy Veterans Day. Power, not peace, but power. Stronger, unity. But what do you think? What do you think? Talking shit and getting clicks. What do you think about angels and aliens, man? What do you think? Blessed? You feel blessed? Is that how you feel? You can definitely call in if you want to call in. You can call in now. You know the number. Just give me a call, and you can come on here, and we can definitely discuss this. Please call in. I would love for somebody to call in. True indeed. But see, this is the thing, right? And these segments, we know that it's always about what anybody else can interpret. But we want to know what people actually interpret. Like, what are their personal feelings and thoughts about the difference between angels and aliens? What's the difference between it all? You know, history, religion. I mean, it's a lot to deal with. It's a lot to try to comprehend, especially when we say that we're spiritual beings and want to know where we come from. So, you know, between history, religion, and science, those are the trinities. Oh, we got a call. We got to call in. 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 Let's check it in. Hello. How you doing today? Who will we be talking to?
Yo, what's up?
What's going on, brother? What's
Mo
going
three
on,
times.
brother? Yeah, Mo 3 times in the building. He's in the building. He's in the building. So Mo 3 times, man, tell me, what do you believe, or what do you think? I want to go into belief. What do you think about angels and aliens? What is your concept on that?
Oh wow, I like watching the YouTube videos on angels and aliens. I think it's all interesting. So like recently, like I came across the information that angels didn't look like how they portrayed in the movies and everything like that. They look like some weird shit. Like drones with eyes all over them and different types of different beings that we've never seen before.
That's right.
My whole thing is that I'm not sure about like the angels or aliens. I've always just had an idea that we've had like this world is recycled and there's been different societies and different types of cultures and things that may not have, look like our own or whatever we have a knowledge of at the time. I'm sure that the world has swallowed so many great civilizations over its time.
Agreed. Definitely agreed on that.
For me personally, I mean, that's just where it is. Angels, aliens, I find it all interesting, but I know enough to know that I have no fucking idea. So, it's just something that I just keep an eye out for and just to listen to. It's just good to listen to. I don't really have any own judgments on aliens or
Okay. This was got to happen right now. I'm going to put on my Morpheus glasses because I think that we really need to get. Hold on, excuse me. My Morpheus glasses on. Yes, my Morpheus glasses. Don't hate. I need to go in. So listen. Most of us grew up a Christian. If you grew up Christian and you grew up, or at least having knowledge of the Bible, we're gonna just deal with the Bible way. You can deal with Islam. It's a lot of it's the same, but let's just deal with it like this, right? The heavens open up. Jesus, the Son, comes down. He descends down onto the earth. Some of us say, "Oh my God, it's an alien." Some of us say, "Oh my God, it's the return of Jesus." Some would say it's the first coming of Jesus. Like, going to be a whole bunch of different concepts and different religions and beliefs about something coming down. But we all believe that something's going to come down eventually. And it's going to either be aliens or it's going to be angels. So my only thing is pretty much the biggest problem that the world really has is how they want to view if it's an angel or an alien. Like, atheists say that they believe, and some atheists say that, yeah, they do believe in more life forms. And we don't believe that we've been here before. We're rejuvenating ourselves. And then some say, no, we've only been here for 6,000 years and yada, yada, yada. So a lot of it comes off of faith without research. And then some just comes off of just watching our sci-fi movies. So I'm just really trying to figure out, like, those who are grounded in a way, can it be grasped within the churches, within the sciences, and within history? They all depict the same thing. Like, to me, that's why I call it the Trinity. History is where we get our religion from, and science is what's proving religion, and religion is proving science. They're all proving each other. Like, the more that they find out about Jesus or Noah, you're finding about ships or boats, or you're finding about old places or old bones or things that we haven't even been able to comprehend yet. They finding crystals and things that we still haven't even cracked the sand and know and like the ocean. We know nothing about the ocean to this very moment. We still don't even know nothing about the center of the earth. We're still digging around. So to be in space and looking around, and we haven't even took over the earth yet and figured out the earth yet. How do we know? Like angels, aliens, man, like we could really have like the Anunnakis could be here, the Greys, the Blacks, like, you know, all these different factions of things that they talk about. Like, what do you think, man? And stop me at any time because I've been drinking all night, so I'm just gonna talk.
No, I'll let you go. But yeah, like, is there a listen? So when the native people saw the Europeans' boats arrive on shore, you know what I mean? They treated them as if they were gods because they had a technology that them themselves could not understand. You know? So anybody that drops out of space and comes to visit us, we're going to treat them as superior beings.
Now, do you think that when you say superior beings, who do you believe will be doing that? Like, do you think like the average human being will look at them as superior?
I mean, you would, a nigga pulls down in a space Ferrari, you know what I mean? Some crazy ass technology, you gonna be like, damn. You know what I mean? A nigga pull up in a real Ferrari down the street, you gonna look at him like, damn, all right.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I gotta check myself for that. You're definitely right about that.
There's definitely like some awe surrounded by it, but then whether they're angels or aliens is probably the way that they're going to talk to us. How they're gonna treat us.
Now, do you
how they're gonna communicate and how they're gonna act towards us.
Do you lean towards the alien and the concept of alien smart other life beings of a deeper and stronger intelligence about the, you know, going through dimensions and wormholes and black holes and all these things when you get into the deepness of science and
right, we talk about
it all. Do you believe
neutrinos and dark matter and all that good
exactly
stuff that's actually true and it's so spacey? I think human beings ourselves that we have come upon some technology and we have made quantum leaps in technology if we're going with our recorded history as conscious human beings. You know, from when we were coming up, I think like we were on the cusp of, you know, that technological revolution, like another leap. And so we got to see that we were old school enough to see that people were still fucking churning butter, you know what I'm saying? And you could still do that to the point where now we have all the shit that we've seen in these sci-fi movies. Because you said it in our last, but that shit's so important, I think.
Right.
Definitely. You know, just whatever you see and whatever you can create in your mind, you can create reality. From, you know, laser weapons that we have now to our smartphones that we have our information that we saw on the Jetsons. We have in the last 10 years, I saw like a documentary where they were showing that they had been able to teleport small amounts, you know, minuscule amounts of data, not data, but actual physical matter from one space to like 50 feet away from each other, you know?
And did it like Brindle fly the first time? Like, did something crazy happen to her? Did it actually everything? I heard they were like, was it? I could be bugging. I could be wrong. I could just be thinking out loud, thinking TV. But weren't they doing like mice or cats, or they had started with something smaller like insects, or no, it was like mice or cat.
It was like people. I haven't heard anything about any living beings, but I didn't know like they were like pieces of sand or little pieces of metal that they were.
Okay, just material. Earthly materials, nothing as far as life forming it.
No biological. I haven't seen biological.
So I'll probably watch them.
Actually, I came across this 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I came across this information 10 years ago, so we don't know. They're probably doing, you know, bigger and better things today.
Especially with cloning. Look at what they do with cloning. Look what they would do with cell research and stem research, and why they're keeping the placentas and all of these things that they're doing. And like they're creating. They can actually create children, create humans within 9 months A whole kill
And,
human in
and this is
months,
the thing.
and then
This is
kill
the
it, use
thing.
it for training.
Because I've also come across information where scientists have said that in Europe they actually have created human beings out of using animal cells.
Oh,
And because they originally used animal cells, they classified that the being that they created, a humanoid being, they classify as an animal. Therefore, it has no rights. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm Kobe Bryant. I tore my Achilles. I'm gonna go to Europe. We're gonna say it's baby sim research, but now I'm just gonna grab a fresh fucking Achilles out of this fucking being that's been sitting here in stasis.
because I didn't took my cells and I already gave them to you to reproduce another me. Like basically, like we said, a lot of movies have been leaning
Right.
towards that within like
The island.
Yeah.
Yeah. The island. That's damn near 20 years ago that movie came out.
The island. He said, I want to go to the island.
Yeah. He wanted to be an island boy.
What's the actor's name? The big dude, man. The big dude.
Oh, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Michael Clark Duncan.
Oh,
you know,
man,
I know my
definitely rest in peace to him, man. Let's give him some hearts.
God. Yeah, I loved him and Welcome Home Roscoe Jenkins with Martin. And they were doing all the outtakes. They looked like they had a lot of fun making that movie.
Yeah.
Michael Evans was fucking Mike Evans
big
was crazy.
Giant. He's like a big gentle giant.
Yeah.
Very funny, entertaining,
funny
wholesome.
Shit. Yeah.
And he didn't go down with no pedophile charges or anything. He actually died pretty much clean.
I mean, he did. He was engaged to Omarosa. So that was kind of he was engaged to Omarosa.
Is that a fist? I don't know.
That's like,
is it an applause or is it a laugh? Like, what is it?
Yeah, that's like some boneless moon. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's food, but it's kind of dirty.
Right, definitely.
Kind of dirty.
What you man.
I mean, we all have some shit, but yeah, great guy. From what I've seen, great actor.
Yeah, you know me.
Bruce Willis actually discovered him.
For real?
He's a fucking bouncer. He was a bouncer.
Yeah, bouncer.
I remember they threw him in what's the one where they had to drill on an asteroid before it hit Earth? Michael Bay.
When they was in the when they were astronauts.
Armageddon.
Yep.
Armageddon.
Yep. Good movie.
Yeah, how the fuck you go from Armageddon dancing on fucking gurneys and your draws to doing fucking Green Mile, winning being Oscar nominated?
Diligence,
fucking amazing, man.
Knowing that you have purpose and being in a situation where you can blossom. You got to be in these places where opportunities are. Like, you can't sit in violent all your life in New Jersey or Swedesboro or Oklahoma, Saddle Hack County, and nobody knows who you are. You got to go to these places where it's relevant and where it's prevalent.
Yeah, that helps.
You have to go there. You have to travel. You have to do shows. You can start in these small places, but you have to move out. You have to go see the big lights, the big cities. You got to go to NY, LA, and Atlanta. And
sometimes the universe will come to you. Sometimes.
Definitely.
Every now and then it will come to you. You got that bright burning shit inside you. That magma. Hot magma.
Let me get back to this, though. I got to ask you this.
What's up?
Because to get back to the angels and aliens, because what we basically, that's what I love about the cold hard facts is not.
Oh yeah.
You can definitely call in. A lot of you know the number already. You can only quote if you're a subscriber. So if you want to talk, subscribe. Other than that, just go ahead and watch and be in tune. This is Cold Hard Facts, the podcast. We got Mo 3 in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for the call in, brother. Thanks for the call in, man. So
yeah, I'm up. Yeah.
Go ahead. The topic was angels and aliens. We did a lot.
Angels and aliens.
I believe that we
like what if man is angel and alien? What if alien? Okay. What if that angel with the eyes is a drone? You know what I'm saying? Technology.
Listen, they got Artie, they got Lucy. Some of the oldest bones look like they was pygmy, small. They say it was the humans that we all come from. They have this DNA structure. They say that all DNA is structured to these small little beings that they have found thus far that are humanoid, right? And they are very, very small. So them, the way,
and named it Lucy.
Lucy was the first they found, and then they found Artie is something. Artie called Nick, they named it Artie, and it was older than Lucy. And the funny thing about what they designed for us to see, and they tell us as a script story, because like I said, I've never seen it. I don't know if somebody created it and they created the whole story around it. You know how the world is today. They can do anything. we're dealing with TV. We're not even in reality no more. Most people do it. Their reality is TV. They get all their information, truths, lies, and everything from TV. They don't see things no more. So I think of it like the Matrix, for instance. Can we all be asleep? I think of it like, could we already be here and be infiltrated? Are we offsprings of? Can we be just here because we were doing nothing more but harvesting gold for the other beings that came here? They said the Anunnakis came here. They placed it in the what they say, the Mongoloids, the Negroids, and the Caucasoids, right? Like these three different identities on the planet, and everything else is just a blending of these three different things. That's what they put out there. Like if you think about it from like a alien perspective, say we've been visited from one spot and they get here and then they start messing around, and then somebody else comes here and they find out and they start messing around, kind of like what we do when we find new land on Earth. When Russia and China and they find about new gold, they all start going there. So we do that on a lower level. And like the Bible like to say, what goes on in heaven is on earth. The government is all the same. So what if that's all we are, just an offspring of that? We look at things around us and we find ourselves to be superior. And like you said, when people are looking down on us saying how they are superior, they could be snatching us out the sky, all these crop circles and things, this, that, and the third. And then could it be just that we are doing it ourselves as humans who have technology, and we are at the top elite, and we have all these spaceships and these abilities to, like Elon Musk, to go fly up to the sky and come down on my own. I don't need NASA. I don't need nobody. I got enough money and enough people around me to do the same thing NASA does or any other government does, because I am in control of my own universe and destiny. So if he can go fly up there, the guy from Virgin, he wanted to do the plane thing that flies out there, and
Richard Branson.
Oh man, genius out the Virgin, genius idea. He wanted to do that. I don't know if he did it because it's been a while since
he wanted to do commercial flights.
Did he ever
commercial flights to space?
Do you know?
I think he did. I think the Virgin one. Yeah, I think he was able to go up.
Oh, about what you saying? Like what was like you could what was like $1 million for the ticket or trip or something like that? 100,000 something crazy.
I don't know. Like man, it's just like a big fucking. They starting. Like, look, man, yeah, I can leave this world if I want.
Would you do it if you had the money?
Oh man, no. And like, if I had the money to do it, and I could go and have money left over and live my life, I still wouldn't do it. That money to me could be, spent in better areas.
Do you think the world's flat?
Like,
I got to be random. Do you think the world's flat?
In some places, but overall it's round. We spinning.
That was a good one. That was definitely a good one. You definitely got that one off. Got to hit you with the rim shot. Oh no, that's the wonk wonk. I give you the rim shot. Hold up.
The wonk wonk.
Let's get it right. Yeah, you got that. You jumped on the top. Yeah, but damn, yeah. The possibilities of it's all in thought. What we think is possible. It's crazy.
Yeah.
We think we can fly. We got planes. If we think we can go to the center, if we can try it. If we think we can go to Mars, we'll do it. Anything we think we can accomplish. But could you imagine if they actually had free schooling for people who really wanted to be astronauts since they were kids, and like had a school training of that, and you didn't have to pay? You just had to qualify. Like if schooling and education as a human race, so that we can all capitalize to the top.
Maybe they do, and I'm sure in Russia they do.
Yeah,
yeah, nigga. Oh, look, we know this nigga's good at math. We're gonna need him on a spaceship. Oh shit, he can run the mile to put our national physical fitness exam, and he's a third grader. Oh, we're gonna grab these kids and we're gonna put them under Petersburg.
Do you think there's a
train them up,
a devil spirit or a evil spirit that may be like a whole nother universe, like they say that we can't see because we deal with the carnal eye and the physical, that we can't see, but there are beings around. Like, what was that movie? I won't say
like Doctor Strange, where that whole entire planet was just an evil fucking entity.
Not that crazy. That's extra, but it was. What movie was it? Was it?
I think that's crazy.
It was a movie where if they touched you, I think Denzel was in it. I think Denzel was in the movie. Once they touched you, it passed.
Fallen.
I'm like, was it with that spirit? They was using that as the spirit of saying how it was transformed.
Yeah.
Well, what if there's 1/3 of the heaven was like that, hit the earth for real? if angels could have babies, if the angels, the son of gods, could look at the daughters of man. Because there was definitely a difference. The sons of God and the daughter of men. So they were both men, but one was considered to be the son of God. Whether they were angels, as the Bible gives you angels,
Like,
spirits, beings, and abilities, strengths bigger,
yeah.
whatever. But they have kids, they have giant. Like, what do you think about that? What do you really think about that?
I think we're in crazy spiritual times, and I think that idea might be at the front of these times, like a front conscious thought, because we use words now like that were reintroduced to us by the children of, hey, that's crazy energy, or your vibes are like that. And yeah, could there be, what they say scientifically, energy doesn't die, it just transfers.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And could there be an ancient energy that been able to self-contain itself and survive, kind of like a symbiote, if you will, on different humans. Yeah. I think
Who do you
there's
think
a fucking.
I got another one. You know me, I got to jump random. Every time something jumps in my head, I just gotta get it out. So I apologize. But
No, go for it.
What do you think about a royal bloodline? Like an ancient alien bloodline. Like, do you really?
Yeah.
You know when they say that some people can bend things with it. Do you think that's like? Is it organic, or is it something that we're doing on our own? Is it like an organic part of our being that at some points the Messiah pops out like the golden child? Do you see that being possible, or do you really think this is just like a mind manipulated trick that we play amongst each other?
Humans. The Messiah. Is it something that is, or is it something that we've created?
This goes back to ISIS.
That hero, we gotta have that hero that's going to save all of us. I think maybe it might be possible, but I think that maybe spending so much time focusing on that is counterproductive.
So what do you feel? You feel that that's doing that is doing what is the damage by doing the overbearing research on that topic to understand or to know something that you may never ever know until the information is privy?
Just maybe it's a simple story that we passed down through different cultures through time and time about good and evil, and the good and evil is basically coming from within ourselves. We are our own Satan. We're our own savior.
I like that. Matter of fact, let me give you some. Can I give you some harps? Can I give you some harps to that?
Go for it.
Beautiful. But that was deep. But it's so true.
Right.
So true. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, growing.
I think self-discovery is important. Self-discovery is important, and I think that asking external questions of the world may help us evolve as individuals.
All right, so we've been here 20 minutes. Let me do a quick clip. I know you're about to go out here, so I want to just say, first of all, that was Mo. Yeah. Mo 3 times is in the building. Mo 3 times is in the building. Thank you for popping up, coming in. You got to check him out on Talking Shit and Getting Click. You got to especially check that Wonder Woman thing. That thing is a classic, man. That thing is a damn classic, man. I swear it's a classic. But definitely,
Cohort Facts.
Thanks for calling in. Cohort Facts, the podcast. Always here for you, man. Thank you very much.
All right, brother.
Have a good one, man.
One more thing before I leave, I gotta say happy Veterans Day to all my battle buddies out there, out there worldwide. Happy Veterans Day to my battle. You know what I mean? We did it for our man to the left and the right.
Salute. Peace. Happy Veterans Day to those who are true veterans. And when I say true veterans, I'm going to say this again. There are many different armies and many people are different type of veterans to who they aligned themselves with. So for all those fallen soldiers in all types of wars and in all types of fashions, those who are from the mean ghettos of the streets, or those that are coming from the Midwest militias, or those that are coming from the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines, the reserves, those that are fighting on the front lines as politicians, or those who go in the news and they go to these other countries to give us the truth. Those are all veterans as well. So I want to give a shout out to all veterans out there. If you know that you are a veteran, whatever you do, a true veteran, and there are those who can account for you, salute, salute, salute. I salute you. Definitely. So, we had Mo 3 times called in, man, and don't get it twisted. We know, but this is our Mo 3 times. So, and this is not because of music. This is our Mo 3 times. Straight up. You got to check him out again on Talking Shit and Getting Clicks. Excuse the language, but that's his title. Talking and Getting Clicks. So please check him out, man. Starting off great for his podcast. A lot of us are now trying to put ourselves in a better position to create a wealth for our children and our loved ones to come. So, a lot of these men around here are growing up. We're doing better things and we're showing and proving it. And support. Please do support. Oh, listen, I don't got it all up here, but you see my name, Cold Hard Facts the Podcast. That's also the Cash App. You want to go donate so we can get to better cameras in here? You see, we tried to go live last night. We tried to go live last night. If you watched it, you can get the audio. Didn't realize it was so low because I wasn't being able to view it as it was going live. I couldn't even interact or even know what was going on. When I finally realized it, we had some 30 minutes in. It was cool. The guys definitely did their thing. They say you got to go to Juan Juan's. You got to go to his Facebook, Vito Clap's Facebook. We had Ferrari Fudge in the building last night. Storm was here. The cameras, man. That's my big thing I said about going live. Like, this I can do. But I want to make sure this is a media center. So I want to make sure that you see how we started having the cameras moving, man. If you could see it from our perspective when we was watching it, how smooth it was, but we're going to figure it out. And if you know anything about the OBS program, Streamlab program, Streamlab OBS, or anything when it comes to doing YouTube Live, and you want to have multiple camera setups, please, man, please don't hesitate to call in, let me know what's going on, give us some insight. We are looking for those to help teach us, and we want to teach others. So we're going to use this platform to do just that. So again, salute the Mo 3 times. Shout out to all the veterans. This is Cold Hard Facts, the podcast. That's right. I said PO, not pod, but PO. Provide official entertainment and provide official education. I am your boy, Mr. L Vlogger, when it comes to this podcast thing, but it's Reckless World 7. Love you, man. And we out of here. Peace.